Jeremy Sicotte 5 Tips for New Documentary Filmmakers. Jeremy Sicotte is an accomplished documentary film director and producer with a wealth of knowledge about what it takes to create great documentaries. If you're thinking about making your own documentary, chances are you've already discovered just how hard it can be to get the funding together. Luckily, there are lots of other resources available to help you achieve success with your documentary film. Jeremy Sicotte, one of the USA's leading documentary filmmakers, has put together a list of 5 tips to help any new documentary filmmakers out there avoid common pitfalls and learn how to make an impact with their films. 1. Choose a subject you are passionate about. Documentaries have the power to inspire, captivate, and often change people's lives. They can introduce new perspectives that might otherwise be dismissed or hidden. They force us to look at topics we may not have considered before. Find a subject you are passionate about and it will make all the difference in your film. Spend time with the people you're interviewing. Spend as much time as possible with those who you want to represent in your documentary. It is important to get their perspective on their own story because they know it best. Give them space so they feel comfortable telling their story. Be honest with yourself and what skills you need. From fundraising to video editing, every project requires many different skills. 2. Research your film topic before starting to make your documentary. Before you start filming your documentary, it is important to do some research on the topic. Doing research will give you knowledge about what has been done in the past, the scope of your documentary, and where you want to be unique. This will also help inform any future interviews or scenes that are planned in order to follow through with a central thesis or idea that is presented in the film. It can also help as an educational tool in a classroom setting if one were to screen it as a project at a later time. It also can be helpful when trying to decide which pieces of footage should stay and which ones should go. 3. Put yourself in your audience's shoes. Imagine the excitement when you've just finished filming your documentary and are about to show it to the world. You feel good, too, because it's been such a long journey, but now the film is done. But what if nobody cares? What if people shrug their shoulders at the end of your movie? Now imagine they care so much that they start crying. They jump up out of their seats, yelling and clapping. They want more. That's how powerful documentaries can be. So before you release your documentary into the world, ask yourself, what am I trying to accomplish? 4. Work with what you have. It's all an opportunity. Working with what you have might not seem as interesting as doing something creative and new, but it's an opportunity that you can learn from. If you're stuck for ideas, think about a friend or family member who's gone through something difficult and tell their story. You might want to start by asking them some questions before they forget what they went through. Not only will this make the story more personal, but it will create a dialogue between the two of you, giving you more material to use in your film. 5. Learn from mentors as you go. When you're just starting out, don't be afraid to ask the professionals in your field. Take the opportunity to network, and connect with people who have more experience than you. You'll learn by watching and listening, which will allow you to grow much faster. Find a mentor that inspires you, and let them show you the ropes from the ground up.